Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Tensura Reincarnated, or Tensura Dungeon, rather. Last time, last time we went ahead and upgraded our goddess sword to the goddess longsword by collecting Furor's fire and Din's fire. And then we decided to come back into the dungeon and give it another proper shot. There's currently a challenge to kill 100 of them with one shot, and I only have a couple of minutes to do it, so we're gonna attempt to get this done real quick. But yep, we managed to clear floor 2 technically, because this is technically floor 2. I should also stop running. I am very limited on water. I should actually go down to second or the third floor so we can start exploring that and try to get this challenge completed. But yeah, we're going on to the third floor now. We trained up a couple of skills, and I trained up a couple more between episodes, so we're doing pretty well at this point. Coercion. Okay, coercion can one-shot everything but the Coercion can one-shot slimes and whatnot, but it can't one-shot bull deers or anything like that. So that's good to keep in mind. Thankfully, with my other strength boost, I can one-shot dragon peacocks like that, though. Also, all of our gear is now leveling up. I did come on between episodes and just clear out the first floor a couple of more times from all the mobs. I didn't want to leave this place because I didn't want to have to repay for entry, but we are doing fairly well at this point, and I did get my pickaxe all the way up to netherite. So that's pretty cool. Okay, we have a minute and a half, and we're currently at halfway there, so we might be able to do that, but it's going to be close. Also, hold on, I think wind manipulation does more damage, so if I spam wind manipulation, I should be able to one-shot stuff a bit more freely. Yep, it looks like... Okay, so... the little wind attack burst thing can one-shot everything, or it can one-shot most things, but for the bull deer specifically, I just cannot one-shot them. They have more health than it feels like they should, and they take less damage. Oh, please just keep spawning all those tiny little slimes. That'll be pretty helpful. Anyways, let's go through here. Oh yes, another gold chest. Very nice. There we go. Gold paralysis chest, gold silver TNT chest. Dang it. Anyways, I did learn something between episodes while I was in here just like grinding against a bunch of enemies to for the extra EP gains. So apparently, you completed the challenge. One shot 100 mobs, silver coins times 3. Thank you. That can go in there. And I killed a whole bunch more loot pinata stuff, so we have all those as well. But apparently, every time you reload the game, the stuff in the chest of the dungeon actually refills as well. So all those gold chests upstairs that we've already cleared. Actually, I can run upstairs real quick to showcase this. Yeah, we only have 2 drinks left. I have to be very careful with it. I'm just going to keep using Lust and Vigorate. It gets rid of my, like, magic sense and all that stuff. Steel strength and whatnot. Actually, the fact that it resets strength is pretty good, because that makes training strength a whole lot easier. But there's a hallway here that goes through into an invisible wall, and then the other side is a gold chest, which we have looted multiple times, but the loot returns since I reloaded the game. So that's something to keep track of. All of this stuff, I pulled it out of chest that reloaded just to test it. But all of that stuff isn't really legitimate because I just left it. I didn't even leave the dungeon. I just did that. So not gonna keep all that stuff, but technically we could if we wanted to. We just need to make sure that if we like crash in the dungeon at some point, we don't go back and loot all the chests we've already seen. But it does mean that every time we leave the dungeon and come back for, like, future runs, we will still get stuff out of it, so that's good to know. Anyways, just gonna keep clearing our way through. We do know that this floor actually has a boss chamber to go explore and go fight, so that's pretty cool. I think that's on the top floor. There's the little room that had the 2 trap chests. I'm not gonna go in there. Let's see. The little room on that side's upstairs. Oh yeah, we're keeping the map and whatnot for this run, but we're definitely resetting, or we're definitely turning off the map whenever we come back in here. Because even if we win the run on the, even if we win this dungeon, I think we're probably not just gonna end here. Like, I definitely want to explore more of this mod, and I think there's some randomness in like dungeon creation and whatnot. Stellar Shrine. You have been given a new challenge. Protect the shrine. Okay. What is this? Oh. Okay, so we got direwolves. Okay, that's dangerous. Direwolves are some of the scariest mobs we could see in here. Hey, look, some more of the most dangerous mobs we could see. Like, that giant ant can definitely kill us. If we get hit by a, spam it, spam it, spam it. Yeah, if we get hit by one of the poison attacks from the giant ant, we will die. There is no escaping it. I don't think I can do this. Like, this is not gonna work. We are going to die here in this if we're not careful. Too many direwolves. Too many direwolves and giant bats now. Okay, this is the first actual challenging thing in here now that we are in the second run through. Yeah, we just have no choice but to spam that attack, basically. And invigorate. Come on. Is there any way to lose this challenge? Like, I'm assuming if enough things happen to the stellar statue, it's gonna die, right? Oh, it looks like it has 1,000 health and it's lost 300. How are we doing? Coercion. Oh, they also have a whole lot of extra effects on them. That's a bit scary. I really hope I'm not damaging that, because it's down to 6,500 at this point, and we're only 12 waves through. Yeah, we have no choice but to rely on wind manipulation. We need range magic. Oh, they also have, like, a whole bunch of extra health in here. That's good to know. Come on. This is actually challenging. Like, these are very strong examples of these mobs. Do we have to clear all the waves, or do we have to survive for the time limit? It could go either way, because right now we have 100 seconds left. Come on. Okay, the ants actually aren't too much of a problem. It's mostly just the direwolves. Okay, Barghest aren't coming after us. Invigorate. The bats just lying about are trouble. Oh yes, there were some updates to go over that actually happened to like the actual mod pack itself that I need to go over. But it's hard to focus on that when I also have to focus on not letting anything destroy that pillar. Come on. Resistance 4 is troublesome, actually. Oh, it's down to 300 health. I don't think there's any chance of me... It just bounced me up into, like, the floor 3 thing. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I don't think I have any chance of actually winning this thing. It's down to, like, 300 health. I just do not do enough damage to these mobs to kill them fast enough. Let's see. 200 out of 1,000. Come on. Yeah, wind manipulation is our only saving grace, and it's just not enough. Come on. Ow. What just happened? I'm actually confused. What just happened to us there? It didn't look like we had floating or anything like that. We were just stuck up in the corner. Wave 26 out of 36. We're gonna be a lot closer than I thought we were, but it's just not gonna be enough, I don't think. I don't like that I have to spam one move, but I really don't have a choice. I'm curious if we'll get rewards based on how long we manage to last. Challenge failed. You can retry the challenge. You failed the challenge, protect the shrine. I think we were close. I think it might have ticked over to 28 out of 36, but there's just no chance. I just cannot deal enough damage. But anyways, between episodes, I did in fact make a slight change. So apparently the Overlord add-on that's in had a couple extra things, extra dependencies that didn't add in, including Cataclysm, which was in and then it wasn't in, but Ender Catalysm is back in, and now it has spellbook add-ons, cool stuff. That's the stuff that has the cool bosses from that we were playing through with ATM. So that's back in. Other than... Oh, look, we can one-shot Boldir now. Our sword became High Magisteel. Other than that, there is now the SDM shop. I pulled this straight from the Akashic Records mod pack. Thank you. What was it? Hold on, I need to double check the comment of who told me about this. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, so Aiden Tella, that's who it was. So apparently this is part of the newer stuff in Akashic Records, or it's been here on a while and I just never looked at it because I never knew to look at it. But along with that, I have gone and updated this. Oh, excuse me, sorry. So now we have the most recent version of this, of the quest log. So we actually go over to offensive. We can see, let's see. Yeah, Plunderer is now here. It wasn't before. Higher form of existence. Is that the one for evolving, or is that the one for, I don't remember. That's for something. So we have a couple new ones in here, like Cultivator. Sentient Being was already there. Chaos Ruler is new, though. That's a new one for... this is a new one from BTRUltima. Element Core Turn Null, the origin of all energy and matter, excuse me. Must complete quest for following uniques. Villain, Chosen One, Bewilder, Commander, Spearhead, Hidden Ruler, that's a lot of them. And sacrifice Element Core Turn Null, which you obtain at the end of Path of Ascendance quest. Okay. Excuse me? Path of Ascendance. I don't think we can do that one. Because that, I think, requires some stuff actually in, like, the Akashic Records public server. That's something we can't really do. But if we were to look at ultimates, we now have a whole lot more of them. Laverna, where is Lord of Devouring, Amaterasu, Antivorta, Hollow, Antithesis? Is it, which one is it? Beelzebub? Where is it? Azazel. These are the Mysticism ones. These are the other ones. Where's Asmodeus? Why does Asmodeus not have one? Asmodeus is in, and it is from BTRUltima. It just doesn't exist here for some reason. That's weird. So we do have an ultimate to get with our current unique skill. It's just not listed here for some reason. It's, as far as I can tell, the only one. I don't know. So there's some cool new stuff here. Things have changed, but nothing super important for us right now. Determination. Survive thousands of deaths. Survive 10,000 times. Yes, this is from BTRUltima. Yes, it is an Undertale reference. And Hope. Same. Activate Beacon 4 times and ring a bell 10,000 times. Oh my goodness. Activate. Oh, that is... Okay, that is the achievement for evolving into a true hero or whatever. Okay. So, we could start gaining some new unique skills through that system. I kept in the one that lets you gain skills. Actually, as far as I can tell, there's not a version of it where you don't gain skills with this newer one. But that's all well and cool. New upgraded stuff. We do have a more advanced shop so that we can start running through things a little bit more. Okay, we can actually buy those, but I think that's pretty expensive. Money, coins. I don't know how to get this money. I thought it might be this. I don't know. I'm curious if there's something in here where you can trade in this stuff for money. Did I forgot to move part of something over so that I could gain money? I don't know. I don't know if we'll be able to use this. I didn't look into it enough. I got told about it and just went with it. So, I might be missing something. We might not be able to use that yet. I might have to fix it. Anyways, time to keep going. TNT chest. TNT chest. I like that there are traps. I kind of wish there was a few less traps, and some of these were... I kind of wish less of these were traps and more of these were real. Anyways, I'm just going to take all potions and whatnot we find. Oh, those are Hypocte seeds. I should probably take those. So, take everything out of both of those. Everything gets put away. We're actually really set for cash at this point. We can do like 3 or 4 more dungeon runs if we want, which is pretty cool. All that stuff gets to stay. Not that I'm going to use this sort of gear anymore, because now we have a high Magisteel even. And when we got sturdy on the boots and the leggings, that's pretty cool. Oh, and hey, look, our pickaxe is now Magisteel as well. I guess that happened during the whole wave thing and I didn't even notice. So we're doing pretty good. I think the boss chamber is going to be up this right-hand turn. Oh, our gear just became pure Magisteel. That was good timing. Let's invigorate real quick. That totally could have been a trap. I did not check. Hi. Serpent Scale. Serpent Scale is very rare, so I will still take that one. So, drink up. I kind of wish Invigorate... I wish Lust worked to heal up water as well, but understandably it doesn't. That hasn't been added to, like, the, to the thing. The, mod that makes them work together. The compatibility, that's the word. It's probably a pretty niche case, so it makes sense that they didn't think to add that one. Or they just decided against it because it would have been more work than it was worth. Bronze TNT, bronze TNT. Come on. I'm going to assume that we're coming up to something. Okay, another turn here. Okay, so going to continue over here. Oh, okay, I see. So this is the last little side bit, and then from there, we turn around, go down that other pathway, and we're going to be to the dungeon boss. Got it. Might as well just invigorate, spam strength a couple of times. Ah, we found our staircase down. That's good to know. So, that's progression. With how limited we are for water right now, I think what's going to happen is we're going to have to fight the boss and then duck out. I don't think we'll be able to continue exploring on after this. We'll have to come in with maybe a couple extra canteens. Or maybe there's a better way to get extra water that I'm missing. So, let's just keep going. Might as well just kill everything along the way. Extra magic crystals, extra money, extra attempts. TNT. Paralysis. TNT. Regular chest. Do not need diamond gear. I'll take all that stuff, though. Serpent scale. Keep going. Nope. Also, our little magenta fairy friend. I think I've seen it pick up little experience orbs and bring them over to us, but other than that, that's the only thing I've seen it do. I don't think it really does much. Also, I didn't really see Navi do anything, but I haven't taken her back out to test anymore. But apparently, hey, little fairy friend, can you get out of the wall? I need to show something. Come on, little fairy friend. Drain. There we go. Sorry about this, you'll be fine. We can drain away our little fairy friend. It's the only way to kill it, apparently. But Lust does have rebirth, which says coming soon, but seems to work perfectly fine, and just revives them straight away. I also haven't seen any documentation about Lust actually having that ability, plus it says coming soon, so I'm not really sure why we can do that. Invigorate, embracing drain, invigorate, drain. Yeah, as far as I can tell, I just don't see anything about why that should have that. There are skills that should, but as far as I can tell, drain's not supposed to be one of them. I'm curious if that was added in by one of the add-on mods, or if that's a new change that's about to come out and they just haven't fixed anything for it yet as far as... a mimic! Okay, you actually got me with that one. Oh, that was a cool one. That's the first mimic we see. Oh, okay, I like that one. That was the best trap yet. Fake wall. The boss chamber is there. Was there an invisible wall I missed, or is that on floor 3? It looks like it should be on this floor. Or did it break and that's not actually attached anywhere? Wait, what's down here? Did I ever get to go down that turn? I don't know, there's something weird going on with the map right now. I'm not entirely sure what to do. Oh, we're still in Rebirth. Let's switch over to Invigorate and Strength, all that good stuff. What did I find? That illusory wall blocker is broken. And that's a paralysis chest. We're not going to fall for another mimic, hopefully. I'm somewhat tempted to pull a Freer in and just open every single chest I see, regardless if I know it's going to be trapped or anything. So, this direction. Is this just dead end area? I think this might just all be dead end. Oh, once again, full Eden has broken. I keep losing hunger all of a sudden. Not entirely sure why. There we go. I'm curious if drinking a potion will heal up water. Because we technically... It does! Yes, cool! Okay, so all those low potions we're collecting, very nice. We can actually continue going on. So that's pretty cool. I guess we can make it all the way to the boss pretty much no problem. So exploration continues, and our gear's only going to get better as we go. So that's another mimic, right? Like, obviously. Hey, look, gold mimic. Hey, it was facing the wrong direction. Ow. Mimics are actually scary. So that's it there. Let's just fly. I think flying is going to be slightly faster than running. Plus, I don't think I drain water as quickly if I'm flying instead of running. Come on. I know this is an illusory wall. There we go. I just couldn't go through it. I just forgot to go in this room? No, I think I did open that door and it closed itself again. Not entirely sure why. But what's up with the map here? Because obviously it looks like we should be able to get to the dungeon boss. Or to that boss chamber, but... It looks like there should be like an invisible wall here, but maybe that's on the 3rd floor and thus the map doesn't really know how to handle it very well. I'm really not sure. Any of these invisible walls? No, it doesn't look like it. I don't know, maybe that's on the 3rd floor, or maybe that is part of me, like, reloading the map when before, and it's now broken a little bit. Yeah, some of these... one of these would have to be an invisible wall, and just none of them are. So I guess we'll head back this way. Yeah, no invisible wall there. It must be on floor 4 then, so let's go downstairs now that we know we can continue exploring thanks to the potions we have. Floor 4. Oh yeah, the map hasn't updated any at all, so it definitely is a case where it just doesn't know how to handle all of the floors being that close together on the journey map. So it's really not as helpful as I was thinking it might have been. So... Strength is just about mastered at this point, so we can just get that permanently on. Oh yeah, we do also have Steel Strength. I forgot I earned that between episodes. Let's get regular Strength mastered real quick. I should be able to just do that. Yep, there we go. And now, Strength is here. Permanently, we now have Strength in 2. Cool. So I don't have to worry about that. I can just switch on or a sword whenever I want the extra boost. I got potioned. There we go. So, floor 4. Oh, hover lizards. Actual chest or mimic or gold chest. Cool. That's we're taking. That's an illusory wall. I didn't even realize that one. Let's go this way first, because the other direction is progression towards the boss, and I'd rather clear the rest of the floor first. As soon as we find our first boss, we're going to make our way out of here, even if we do have extra water things, and then we're going to come back at a later point. Ooh, we killed enough slime so we can learn self-regen. That's pretty good. That's immediately going to start learning progress. Self-regen is an extra skill? I thought self-regen was... Where is it? Oh, there it is. I just skipped right past it. Cool. Self-regen is very important to learn up. So, bronze TNT, bronze TNT. Unless it's in a... I was going to say unless it's in one of the side rooms, you can mostly ignore chests, but no, it's just as likely to be a trap in a side room as it is in a hallway, so never mind, that's not important. Also, I noticed that none of these mobs have their extra drops besides the, Oh, that's an elite mob. Kill elite monster, leech lizard. Or a sword. Gotcha. Ooh, that was a little bit dangerous. That one hit pretty hard. Ooh, a free gold coin. Very nice. That can go in there. That stuff can go in there. Inventory is looking like a complete and total mess, which is why we're going to be ducking out in a moment. But we are doing pretty well here. This is... For our second attempt through the dungeon, we are handling ourselves really well. But let's just keep going. I'm hoping that other challenges happen so that there's other cool stuff going on, because I'm assuming that the first 10 floors are all gonna look more or less the same. Like, that's sort of how it's gonna go, I think. I think that's how it is in the actual series. Like, each 10 floors has, like, a vibe to it. So, this one's just, like, these, like, catacombs. The first floor looked a little bit different. But the first floor wasn't as run down, but it did look very similar. Wow, I'm getting swarmed a little bit to do that. So, I'm hoping that... I'm going to assume the 10 floors that are currently in are all going to look more or less exactly the same as this. Maybe slight differences around where, like, the boss chamber actually is. And then eventually, when extra floors are added in... Ooh, we are actually seeing new mobs. They're going to start getting, like, different looks to them. Go away. Anyways, I might cut away until something actually cool happens, if it's all going to be pretty samey. I am very glad that this is in, but our explorations in here, they might start feeling samey. I'm definitely going to have to reload this world every time we, whenever we decide to come back in here, because going through the exact same dungeon layout every time is going to be silly, or it's going to be too much, even if the loot in mobs and challenges do change somewhat. So, I'm just going through. I'm just going to beat up everything I see along the way. I'll be back with you, I think, if there's a really good loot chest, or if, like, a challenge or something pops up, because as long as I keep invigorating and healing up, I don't think we're in any danger whatsoever at this point. Our gear is too good for, like, basic mobs. Ooh, magic ore. That's the first time we see that. That is very, very nice. I went 10 feet down the hallway and opened one more chest, and I found probably the coolest piece of loot we're going to get out of this entire place. So that's a thing. Go away. The Tempest Scale Sword. Buff stats when used with both hands. Two-handed when in main hand. 33 attack damage, 1.2 attack speed, attack range. Yeah, I found a cool thing. Also, I found the Kanabo, so that's pretty cool as well. I'll take Hippocyte seeds and have more potions. I drank a low potion because I was getting really low as far as water goes, and even the low potions are full water healing, so we're perfectly fine on that front. Never have to worry about water again. So, the Tempest Scale Sword. Oh, that's cool. That is very cool looking. So, it's probably a little bit slower as far as attacking goes. Okay, it seems like we only get like an AoE attack every third swing or something. So we have to time our swings a little bit better and know when we want to swing certain ways. But it is... Oh, it is... Yeah. If we're using it for epic fight combat, it is pretty slow. But if we're just going with... if we're going for better combats, this thing is a very powerful weapon. So switch to that one for using it. It still has really cool animations in both, though. So, yeah, definitely, almost surely the best piece of loot out of this entire dungeon, at least for what we're going to be getting right now. Yeah, there's no chance I'm not going to one-shot everything. I probably could actually make our way through that challenge thing now that we have such a better weapon. But so far, I saw one direwolf spawn, so we do have slightly different mob spawning capabilities. But it's more or less just the same stuff still. This is a very long pathway that I'm going to have to go back down, because... Where are we? I should have gone down the other pathway, because this one's going all the way and is going to circle back around to the boss. That's what's happening here. I went the wrong way. Aw, man. I don't even have the teleport back to spawn things, which would probably be faster at this point. Oh well. Might as well keep pushing our way down the boss, then we're gonna have to run back out, so I guess we'll go down that other path when we make it. That is, I mean, if we do defeat the boss. Ooh, chests are getting a whole lot more common, but all of them are trapped, basically. Ooh, some new bows. I mean, I want all that stuff. Inventory really is a problem at this point. I should have made the stacking upgrades. That would have helped out a lot. I didn't upgrade the backpacks at all, really, because I didn't have a lot of resources. I was more focused on just getting in. I kind of want the longbow. I want the longbow. And I'll take those potions, just drink one immediately for water purposes. I switched to the wrong sword, actually. It's weird that the High Magisteel sword that we've been rocking this whole time isn't even the good one at this point. There really is no escaping those explosions, huh? It doesn't matter how far away you get. Anyways, is that it for, like, this little segment? No illusory walls there. Nope, it looks like this is just, like, a little roundabout with a couple of trap chests hiding in it. Time to keep going. But it was down this hallway, back through that illusory wall, because that's where we came from. That hallway is, I'm assuming, gonna loop back around and get us towards the boss, then? Oh. Oh, this one's cool. I like this little hallway. Like, okay, there is some special stuff going on. Vanta block, okay. Do I have to be on the lookout for fake hallways along the way? I really hope not. That would suck if I had to find my way through. Ah, there we go. Okay, nope. It's just the hallway. It's a very cool hallway. I don't know. I don't even know. Have your team killed a floor boss? Yeah, that's not happening. Our only tame right now is a little fairy that cannot do any combat damage, so that's not happening. Don't need more potions. Potions are for drinking at this point. And once again, every time I drink a potion, my full Eden breaks. Or, oh, actually, I know what's happening. Invigorate is probably the thing breaking full Eden. Okay, that's probably the case. What do I do with my magic ore? That should go in the other chest. You can go in there. My potions can go away. That's not what I meant to do. Hello there, direwolf. Goodbye there, direwolf. What's that noise? There's definitely some sort of noise going on there. Nope, don't like. Yeah, avoid touching those things at all costs. Cool, we're flying through here. That's where it came from. That was awful. Keep going this way. Is this... Okay, so the next floor is when things are gonna get tricky. Kill Elite Monster Barghest. Hey, look, I did it, and I got a free gold coin. That was gonna happen anyways. I didn't need the challenge. I do like that there are elites going on in here, though. That makes it a little bit tougher. I can still handle them pretty much no problem. But they're there. They are an extra challenge. Get rid of 2 low potions and take the high one, I guess. Inventory is awful. Completely filled up on most stuff. Are we even going to be able to make it to the boss? All of that for the staircase down. Okay, so... Unless we go down and go back up to get to the boss, I'd have to make it all the way back down to that side pathway that we ignored before. Let me go. Fly. Fly. Did I make it through? Moving tile block is all of those. There we go. It would not let me activate my flight there. If I couldn't fly, I think we were trapped in the dungeon forever until we died, which would be pretty rough. That's why you apparently that's why you would want one of those teleport things every time you come in, and a revival bracelet. But anyways, let me make my way back down here. Flying my way through shouldn't take too long, and we're gonna go down the other hallway, and hopefully it reaches the boss. If it does, great, we're gonna fight it. If not, I think we're just gonna keep going and leave from here. I would have loved to reach the boss, but our inventory can't manage it right now. Okay, so this is the first gold chest we saw on this floor. Here's the illusory wall thing, and here's like the other little pathway. Do they both end up at the same place? I think I can stop flying for right now. The little loop around thing. Did I do all of that backtracking for that? Seriously, how do we get to the boss chamber then? Any invisible walls? No. So, is that broken then? Is that not actually where the boss chamber is? I feel like that should be where we are, because that's... I don't know. I feel like we should be able to reach it somehow, but I don't know what's going on with the map here. Like, obviously, it's attached there. Here it goes over, here it goes over, so it should be somewhere on this floor. That hallway goes over here. There's that. That's still one floor lower, isn't it? I think that's still one floor lower. It's just really hard to tell with like the map the way it is. Like this is the hallway we just went down. I think that's the staircase down from there. Oh, that might actually be the staircase down. So, if we want to go face down the boss, we do have to go down one more floor. I really want to see the first boss. So, am I just going to start foregoing loot? What I might do is have to start dumping some of these countless potions and go for that and take anything else instead. Or I'm just going to have to start ignoring some lesser loot objects. Yeah, I think fighting the boss... I'm more interested in fighting the boss than maybe a couple extra little loot pieces. So you know what? Yeah, I'm just going to start foregoing stuff and run my way back down, go down the stairs. It looks like the next floor had direwolves, bats, and giant ants in it, so it will actually be more dangerous. Although, with Lust Invigorates and our other boosts that we now have, including really good gear, I think we're going to be fine anyways, as far as that stuff goes. That stuff can be insta-kills if you're not careful at lower levels, but I think we're strong enough not to care at this point. 67,000. This has been decent for EP. All these mobs are giving less than a normal mobs, but they do still give a bunch, and it is racking up pretty quickly. Anyways, I'll see you at the staircase down. It's going to take me a moment to get back. I'm almost back to the stairs. Actually forgot something happened. Berserker. Yeah, we now technically have a second unique skill. I haven't used it all yet. I haven't used it at all yet, blah. But, yeah, that happened while I was back on grinding the pickaxe up to netherite. So we do have more unique skills to use now. Anyways, this is an elite. Thank you for telling me to kill the thing that I was already working on killing and giving us a free gold coin for it. That is very, very nice. But, yeah. Wait, there's another one? That one's gotta be downstairs, because it's not on this floor. That one we've already beaten. Go kindly right away. Yeah, I don't know where that elite's gotta be downstairs. Let's keep going. The staircase is here. If this floor has to have the boss on it. Floor 5. It's just gotta. If it doesn't, I don't know what to do. The bats are up ahead. Oh yes, also our sword now has barrier piercing and magic interference, so that's pretty cool. You and you and you and you can all go in there. Some of that stuff probably could have gone in here, but oh well. I don't really need ranged weapons on me right now. I don't think we're just doing melee anyways, but still good to have just in case. Ah, direwolves. Okay, we can one-shot something with 45 health now. That's pretty cool. Neither of those chests are good for us. And look, that's the first giant. That is definitely not the first giant bat we killed. They were part of the wave thing. Anyways, I'll take that stuff. I don't need more potions. I did not look to see if that was going to explode or not. That was dangerous. I'll take Serpent Scale Mail because it's rare, and I think that's almost a full set of it. I can't place a crafting table in here. I can't even turn those into blocks or anything like that. I could use the shop thing to turn them into higher tier stuff, though, so that is an option if it gets too bad. Go away. So we keep going. This is just another hallway. Ah, direwolves. Yeah, especially if the direwolves have special effects on them, we're in danger if something really bad happens. Yeah. Yeah, not a fan of those rotating tiles. They're definitely gonna... Oh, those are moving tiles there. Gold chest for those. Yeah, we're gonna ignore potions from this point on. We have way too many of them anyways, and we don't really need them for healing. We're just using them for water. Let's see. That way's progression. Is the boss up here? Is the boss in this direction? I'm gonna keep going. If there's something cool in a chest, I'll bring you back for it. But I am ignoring things, basically, at this point, that do not give us... I am ignoring pathways for a little bit that do not lead to the boss. That is our major goal here. And this is just progression downstairs. This isn't... Where is this boss? You can see the boss chamber when you're upstairs. You just cannot get to it for some reason. It's weird. I really want to find this boss. It's not the boss, but it's another challenge chamber, so that's pretty cool. I'm curious what this one is. Is this one also going to be like a whole waves thing? Destroy the shrine. It has 1,000 health and we have a minute to destroy it. Cool. So I should do that. I don't feel like going back upstairs to get the other one. Challenge completed. A chest is spawned in front of the shrine. You've completed the challenge. We got 3 silver coins for free. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Ooh, that's a lot of silver and just Armosaurus gear. We already have Armosaurus scale mail. I did find 2 more elites. One of them was an elite Bargus, the other was an elite bunny, so neither of those was too scary. There's a moving platform on this, but I might be on the right track. I don't know. So this hallway loops back around. It goes somewheres. We're on floor 5, right? I feel like floor 5 should have a boss. Floor 5, more illusory walls. Okay, so we're gonna keep following this around, then it's gonna do a little loop. I don't know. Okay, so where are we? We're going the wrong direction. We're heading towards a dead end. Like, this is not leading us to the boss. I'm going to assume that the boss must be somewheres. Maybe it's on floor 10, and the floors are just so close together that the map can't handle it, maybe? I don't know. I really wanted to reach the boss today, but I just can't find it. So, I guess we're going to have to end things there as soon as I finish up this floor. We're going to leave the dungeon, and we're going to have to come back with gold shrine. Okay, gold shrines are always just destroy. The silver shrines seem to be... That thing just fell out of the world. Yeah, gold shrines mean destroy the shrine for rewards. Silver shrine means protect the shrine for rewards. Silver shrine seems harder, actually. But anyways, there's only a little bit left of this floor to explore. Might as well finish it off. And when we're done here, we're gonna leave, and we're gonna have to come back with a better inventory management. Like, I need to get stacking on all the backpacks, and I need to upgrade them all to diamond. Oh, don't really have enough diamonds to do that yet. Enchanted golden apple? Nice. Already have one Kanabo, don't really need another one, or two more for that matter. I'll take the Ice Blade, though. That's pretty cool. Um, Everything that can fit is going to go in here for right now, because I don't have any other options. Take the Ice Blade and the Gold Nugget. Isn't it a bit cold? And Gold Mimic Chest. Interestingly enough, that one wasn't counted as an enemy at first. Actually had to right-click it to actually start attacking it. Anyways, that's probably a pretty good place to end things off. We didn't make it to the boss. The boss must be lower down. The fastest way out of here is obviously to die. But I'd rather run out of here on my own 2 feet and not lose the extra EP. So, I guess I'm gonna fly over all the obstacles, fly over all the mobs that I can, maybe kill a couple more for a couple more crystals along the way. Next time we come in, we're definitely taking the return to start thing. Yeah, reaching the boss is way harder than expected. I was thinking there was multiple boss floors. Like, I thought it was going to be 5 and 10 both have bosses. Apparently, it's only on 10. So, next time, we're probably going to... I don't know, we're probably going to upgrade the Goddess Longsword into the Master Sword. That is pretty cool. I don't really feel like immediately jumping into another thing. You need to gather resources for another run into here anyways. But for right now, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. I think I'm going the right way. So without further ado, take care, everybody. I want to thank you all one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members, Yamato Tanagura, Goddess of the Starfilled Void, and the Phantom Knight. Thank you three so much for the extra support. So for real now, take care, everybody.